WWDC 2025 is almost here. iOS and macOS are rumored to switch up their numbers to match the upcoming year, which means, the upcoming year. Oh, really? So iOS and macOS 26 would be incoming this year? Okay. Oh man, so I was ready to be really excited about this because this actually makes it really easy to tell like how old something is. Apple is not my friend normally when it comes to their naming schemes. They're really good about some stuff. Like iPhone is super clear. It's the iPhone.
Well,
there's a number on it that indicates the generation.
Sometimes.
And it's plus if it's big, or max if it's really big, and
maybe
also
it's an X.
Pro if it's like more better or something. You can kind of break it down.
One time.
You can kind of break it down. Whereas a lot of their other stuff, it's like, this is Mac Pro. It's like, what fucking Mac Pro is it? Does it even have expansion slots and removable memory? I don't know. Well, okay, they all have expansion slots, I think. Oh, no, they don't. Right, because the trash can didn't. So, like, what even is it? I don't know. It's Mac Pro, and sometimes we put a year on it, and sometimes we just don't. But I was pretty into this as long as it was going to be the year of it actually being okay. You know what? No, this makes sense, because if they're announcing it at WWDC 25, then that means it would actually be the OS that they're rolling in 2026. So actually, I love it. I actually really like this. There's a Vision OS inspired interface coming to all Apple devices called Solarium. This will be a big overhaul. These are rumors, by the way. Hoping to modernize and unify operating systems across their product line. I have a hard time imagining how you would unify the experience in Vision OS with devices that go in your pocket or sit on your lap or whatever. Vision OS 3 apparently is also coming. Not much is known, but they're allegedly working on an eye-scrolling feature for the Vision Pro. What they really need to work on is this thing is not horrible to wear feature for the Vision Pro, and just getting out of the way of the developers of adult content, because we all know that that's what people are using these devices for. But
it drives most technology.
I mean, most. Come on, it does not drive most.
It drove cameras.
Technology.
It drove a lot of PC stuff. It drove a lot of phones. You're right. It's not most technology, but it's like a massive percentage of consumer electronics.
Isn't that basically why VHS won?
Yeah, if I remember correctly. Like, it's a really big driver of tech.
Anyway.
Waterproof electronics too. Yep, never thought about that.
There's apparently a dedicated gaming app also on the way. The software will serve as a launcher for titles and centralize in-game achievements, leaderboards, communications, and other activity. Oh, cool. It's the Windows Games folder thing. This will replace Game Center, which debuted in 2010. This isn't in the thing for WWDC rumors, but Apple bought a game studio. And it's based in Vancouver. Apple bought a Vancouver game studio for the first time. Apparently, this is according to Yahoo Finance. Apple bought a game studio, and it is a 2-person team behind the game Sneaky Sasquatch.
What?
I think this is verbal irony. Apparently, Sneaky Sasquatch is really good. I've never tried it.
No, that's sick, and I'm happy for the two people. It's just like, how did they? That's so random.
Like, you're Apple, okay? You have Apple money, and you're like, we're going to take gaming seriously. We're going to work on all this, like, developer assistance to help them, get things running on Metal. And we're going to build GPUs that are super powerful into our chips. So you're going to know that if there's any Apple device, it's got a powerful GPU. We're the leader in mobile gaming monetization, and we've got Apple money. We're going to make an investment. We're going to buy a developer. We're buying Sneaky Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Sean Float says it's a great game, which is fine. But just like, you have Apple money.
Like, how did this... The thing that I'm getting stuck on is how did this even happen? Like, do one of the people behind this, one of the two people behind this game, like know somebody in the acquisition department at Apple?
I mean, I'm sure they have relationships with people at Apple. It was apparently like at the top of the App Store for a while, and like,
hell yeah.
My only speculation is that Apple wants to like go hard on gaming, and they just like want these two people to do it or something. Because there's
so
no
much
way.
Weight.
There's no way they're just buying this like 2-person studio so that they can own Sneaky Sasquatch 2. You know, the sneaking.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I
wonder, like, that's a lot.
I'm sure they'd be
pressure
happy to
for
just
those
take 30% of their sales.
two
You know,
people.
like that's been the Apple model. Why would we buy a game developer when we can take more profit than they're going to make?
Do you think this is them just being really mad at Epic? Mr. Tim?
No, I don't think this has anything to do with that. This must have been in progress for ages.
Might not have had to be. It's only 2 people.
Yeah, but what would Tim Sweeney have to do with this?
Oh, them just like wanting to be more competitive in games so they can try to poop on Fortnite.
I guess, but like...
2 Sneaky 2 Squatch. That is a pretty great name for the second game.
That is actually a really good name.